Welcome back, everyone. This is another look at the charts report. My name is Angelos Zitis, and this week, as always, we will be looking into four instruments. First is Eurodollar, second is GBP USD, third is USD JPY, and fourth is silver. Now we make a start with a general comment. The most dominant market mover in the previous days on the currency front has been the USD, which was supported by upbeat financial releases in the current week. Also, the upcoming US employment report released on the 4th of September remains a great anticipation for traders and could produce significant waves for many currency pairs, precious metals, and the stock markets. Furthermore, the US economy continues to recover, possibly on a faster pace than initially expected, yet the political stage uncertainty and the demonstrations in some US states continue to blur the picture somewhat. Moving now to EUR/USD 4-hour chart, the currency pair has been in a sell-off trend since the 1st of September, starting in the US session. Today, it attempted to test our S1 117.80 support level but was unable to do so and has stabilized between our R1 118.35 resistance level and the pre-mentioned S1 line for the time being. Yet, if the sell-off persists, then the S1 could be breached and the currency pair could move lower to test the S2 117.45 line or even lower the S3 116.95 hurdle. In the scenario of an upward rebound for the pair, the R1 118.35 resistance level could be retested first, with the R2 118.75 line possibly being next. If the pair is to return to even higher levels, then the R3 119.35 resistance level could come into play. However, the RSI indicator below our chart is just above the 30 line, implying the sell-off is still in action. Moving now to cable, 4-hour chart. Cable was also affected by the strengthening of the USD in the past days and has performed 2 consecutive daily sessions moving lower. If the trend continues, cable could move lower to initially test the S1 132.70 support level that was tested various times in August but was finally breached to the upside on the 28th of August during the past week. The levels noted, if the sell-off persists even further, are the S2 131.95 line and the S3 131.30 hurdle. In the opposite direction, if the pair comes under buying interest, we could see it making a move towards the R1 133.35 resistance level, and even higher we have also noted the R2 134.05 line and the R3 134.70 resistance barrier. Please note the R3 is also a yearly high level. Moving now to USD JPY 4-hour chart. Now USD JPY has had an interesting run during the past days as Japanese Prime Minister Abe had announced he is stepping down due to health issues. His successor seems to be Yoshihide Suga, which seems to be willing to keep Abenomics in place. Any news on this front could move USD JPY extensively. Technically, we keep a sideways view on the currency pair as it has been moving in a sideways motion between our R3 106.80 resistance level and our S3 105.65 support level for most of the time since the 31st of July. The pre-mentioned levels could prove to be make or break lines, and traders should keep them in mind. The levels in between the pre-mentioned lines are the R1 106.40, which could be a target if the recent upward movement continues, and the R2 106.60 level a little higher if the bullish run is extended. In the opposite direction, a move lower could send the pair testing the S1 106.10 support level for a start. If the sell-off continues, then the S2 105.90 could also be tested. The RSI indicator below our chart is moving between the 70 and 30 levels, which could be hinting some ambiguity over the pair's direction currently. Moving now to our final chart. This is silver 4-hour chart. Silver today moved lower in the early European morning. If a correction upward is performed, then the precious metal could first test the R1 27.15 resistance level. Higher, we have also taken notice of the R2 27.65 line and even higher the R3 28.05, which could be a crucial point for traders. In the scenario of the sell-off continuing, silver could drop and test the S1 26.45 support level, while even lower we view the S2 26 line as the next level to keep in mind. If the selling interest is strong enough, we could also see silver testing the S3 25.50 line. Yet, after the steep correction lower the precious metal saw back in August, an upward trend was formed that has not been breached yet. We view silver's current trend as sideways with buying momentums. For us to change our view, the S2 should be breached to the downside. That's the end of this report. We hope you enjoyed it as well as found it useful. From me, Angelo Zittis, and everyone here at IronFX, wishes for solid trading.